Boom, boom. This is Kendra, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Soul Land Reloaded. All right, so the Valentine's event popped up this morning. Now, this is going to take you, when you click on this Valentine's gifts, it's going to take you to your ACN account. So it's going to take you to a website outside of the actual game, and it's going to take you to this website right here, and it'll automatically log you onto your ACN account. Basically, you just need to, what you're going to do is you complete these. I've already completed this one right here, and you get 120 tickets for that. I'm working on the second one right now. Then what you do to claim the gifts, you can claim them right here. You can spend $1.99 and it'll give you 3 more gifts. And then as we progress through the shares via Facebook, so you want to share everything to Facebook as you do this. You'll get we'll start to get more rewards and get a CD key. Today's was Sweetheart, and then each time we open one up, we'll get a new key. This gave it 1,000 diamonds. Is what we got, as you can see right there. So that's basically this event. And as you can see, it's pretty big. Once you get up to we're talking about 16 intimacy. So that's 16 gifts, and then this right here is where you of course want to get. This is 24. This is going to give you 80 Tang Sang shards, and it's going to give you the border, the soft bone lovesick border for your character. The event, it's apparently, it looks like it's going to be going on, from 211 to 220. So it's only going to be going on 9 days. So you're not going to be able to, because you only get, a handful of these gifts right here each day. You're not going to be able to probably get fully up there. I mean, these right here will help because this will give you 3 gifts. So it's possible, getting all these, but I don't really see completing this one right here. This one definitely possible. This one probably possible too, but that's just die shards. But anyway, but this one I seriously doubt it unless you're doing the top up $1.99. And these are reset on a daily basis. But yeah, so okay, so as you unlock these gift codes and stuff here, hopefully we'll be able to do it. And then when your sharing time reaches conditions, so 1,000 shares, looks like we've already hit 1,000 shares. This just opened up today, so that's good. And it looks like we're already roughly halfway to 5,000. So at this point, it looks like it's possible we might actually compete it, but we'll have to see. It's difficult to say. So do share, each time, and try to go with that. So let me see here. Got to try to get back to the game here. Okay, so that's what's up with that. Now, that's the only new event. Everything else is the same as before. Nothing changed. The Master Forge is still going on, so you wanted to make sure you do that because it's got some pretty good rewards inside of it. Sea God set is still up. This is a chance for you to purchase 30 each of the divine tools. This would be one for the HP, one for the destruction. So it takes like 60 to upgrade it, so you have to do this twice, and that'll allow you to upgrade the weapon. And you should, because the divine tools do have a pretty good boost. So for me, as you can see, I've already jumped up about a couple. What I did was I actually took Tang Sang to 2 Moon, and I also double awakened the weapon for the one-armed bandit here. Oh, excuse me. So I double awakened it. You have to get 2, so I did take 2 from the store. I was saving them up. My original plan was to actually go ahead and purchase Clear Sky Tang Ao's awakening weapon, but even once I do get him, which he'll probably come up here within the next few days, he's still going to be well away from where he can be utilized because they're going to have to stir him up. So I said I might as well just go ahead and utilize it on something that could be effective now, and that was double awakening his weapon. That also helped open up some more of the Soul Force trials right now. So I need to get 2 to 2 Sun, and I'll be able to get that and then go into here and take that. These give some pretty good team buffs. Some at Soldier Blue 3, and I'll take them up to 4 and then 5. So I went ahead and decided to utilize it on that. Didn't see much else in the point in that. But yeah, it is Friday, so Devil Whales are up. You should try to participate in it, and you can. It will help. You really don't need to, as you can see. I've already claimed the weekly max, but I do it anyway just because you get some currency, and you get some rewards and stuff for doing it from your sect, and helps out your sect rating and stuff like that. So do participate even if you've got it, as it does help out a little bit. But other than that, I'm just waiting to hit 80. I managed to get a couple. I managed to get I think one piece of equipment. Did I get? I think I got one piece of equipment. Yeah, I managed to get managed to get his shoes up to from to Sea God shoes. That's what they go when they go red as Sea God. So that's the first piece I've been able to get. A lot of these others they're locked behind. Like see this one here. Gonna have to actually get this. This doesn't come up until the next chapter. So it's going to be 80. You're going to have to hit level 80 before you're able to actually get red equipment on your character. If you're trying to get it before, you're not going to be able to because it's gated. Everything is gated in terms of enhancement. Breakthrough is enhancement is gated a little bit, but more so. But the breakthrough is extremely gated, so you won't be able to get most of your equipment until you start getting to 80. 79 is actually the first. You can actually do it on 79, but then 80 is when all the rest of them open up, and that's when you'll be able to start focusing on getting everything into Sea God or red material equipment. So that's what it is. I don't have a problem with that. I'm almost at 80. I'll be at 80. Probably be at 80. It'll probably be 3 days, 4 days. So probably Monday, Tuesday of next week, I will most likely hit 80. And then I'll be getting a new support position opened up. And I will be able to start taking the rest of my equipment up to Sea God status. And we'll go from there. Now, a lot of talk and discussion has been talked about Tang Heo. As you can see, based on his character, I have to go back here because I haven't got him yet. I wait for those 40 shards. As you can see from his fusion, it's going to be a lot of everybody's pretty much. I have to agree. It's probably going to be Sea God Tang San is what we're thinking. So it's going to be an SS Plus character. I think that's pretty obvious, and we think it's going to be Sea God Tang San. That would really be the only one that would actually work in this position. Tang Heo had very, very limited contact within the anime and within the story. Most of it was with his wife, Ayen, and with his son Tang Sen. So that's I mean, he was known as being, one of the, if not the most powerful master out there. But he, sort of went away from. But the fusion is a close relationship. Not just something that's in passing. If you look back at all the fusion skills and the activation for these, you'll notice that the relationship is more than just a passing notice or just like somebody It's actually somebody that you have a relationship, whether it be familial or intimate. It's always been a close relationship. So really, the only person that could actually go there would be another Tang San character. We've got past life Tang San, so getting and the regular Tang San that we see is an S character. So obviously it's going to be a sea god form, and that's of course the most powerful of all. I mean, even more powerful than his father once he becomes sea god. So it's going to be SS plus Sea God Tang San is what we're thinking. So that's what you're looking for in terms of that. So it looks like we're probably not going to see many more SS characters. Probably, at least for the next one, we're probably looking at an SS plus, I would have to say, which is fine as long as they're keeping the format the same with the leveling up of SS plus characters and keep it within, logical tier format that they're using for SS, it shouldn't be a problem. But we'll have to see. Like I say, we haven't seen the final latch for that. So in the process right now, I'm just focusing on getting my diamonds back up. This last set of them is going to be for the shards are probably going to be expensive. Probably looking at maybe 9 to 10,000 diamonds to get those shards. So we'll just have to wait and see. But it should be up in a few days. Okay. My expect is we'll see a purchase of 30 shards, and then we'll probably see some type of 100, do 100 normal mode to get the other 10 is what I'm thinking, because you need 40. So that's my assumption at this point. But we'll have to see. But we'll have to see when the event comes out. But that's going to be a few days. Hopefully it'll be after this event ends, which will be roughly Monday or Tuesday. This event ends on Sunday. So Monday evening or Monday morning, we should see something new in terms of that. And we can make the determination at that time. But yeah, looking pretty good. But yeah, so the Valentine's event is up. Looks like it's going to be going on for, it should, I don't think you're going to be able to get the max reward unless you spend a little bit on the top up. But we'll see. We'll see, but yeah, there is nothing inside of here that assists you with this. You have to actually log into, so you have to have your account binded. If your account is not binded, you need to go in and bind it now. Okay, and once you do bind your account, it'll automatically log you into the ACN's website, and you'll be able to start collecting items and claim the items and whatnot. But the event is server based. It's not within the game. It's a separate. It's fast. I mean, once I claimed my, got my gifts, gave the gifts, and got the 2, the rewards popped up into my mail almost immediately. Right here was the Valentine's Day reward. So when you're giving gifts, you're getting the actual things. So you're getting them as well. This right here was the 120. And then this right here was the CD Cube Pack, which was Sweetheart, which gave me the 1,000. So the stuff popped in virtually instantaneously. It was within a few seconds. You'll see it. It's not something you have to wait for. But yeah, because it's you're linking directly from the game, so it linked back to the game easily enough to put the items. But we'll have to see how far to go. But it's good rewards. It's 120 is nice. I mean that's a whole level, and that's 120. Shard points for an SS character. So I look at it as as a win-win. We may not get the maximum, which is the actual border, and get those 80 Tang Sang shards, which would be nice. That would go a long way towards getting up his divine skill. But at the same time, yeah, it's a little bit too far out of reach. But we should be able to get close. We'll have to see. We'll work on it, and we'll talk about it as we progress through for the next 7 days and see how things go. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video, let everybody know that the Valentine's event did hit. It was this morning. Sea God's still up. So start building up your diamonds because, next event or the event after the next event, we should be seeing a reopening of the Tang Heo event to get those remaining shards so we can actually cultivate the character and start bringing him up and see how he plays out and see what it's good. I haven't hit anybody using him yet. You just you had to spend a little bit of money to get him. I know there are probably a lot of people who did, but those are there's probably characters in the upper tiers who have him already maxed out. But I don't have $1,000 to do that to focus on the game. So, but from our perspective, we're still free to play setup, and we're having fun. We're at 172. And once we'll be able to have a big jump here once we get Tang Heo, we've confirmed methods for upgrading him, and then we'll start opening up all of these chests that we've got. We've got all this, and this is going to go towards divine skills for the characters, and probably go ahead and bring Oscar up, get him. And then the rest of this will go into divine skills. We'll open all of these up. As you can see, I've been storing them, and we'll go ahead and start bringing characters up. Probably, I'd like to hit 200 so sometime middle of next week or end of next week, I'd like to be hovering at about 200. So it's probably going to be close. But I probably, because the divine skills do help a lot. Um, Plus, we're adding in another character. But yeah, we'll have to see. But take patience. Information at a far out time frame is difficult to get in English translation. What I have been able to find does not really make sense. What's Google Translate translates it to English. So there's problems. So I just pretty much, you can get into the Reddit, but the Reddit is pretty much just what happens as it happens. They get it out quick, but by that time, I'm already into it and that stuff, and I'm probably already doing a video on it. So it's not really helpful either. That's basically because I started the game at the inception. One of my servers are in the beginning server, so I'm not like in Bleach. I'm at a second tier server, which means you can get a little idea of what's coming by seeing what happens to the early servers before they roll it out to the secondary server set. So, but I don't have that option inside of Soul Edge Reloaded since I'm one primary server. We'll see when it comes out, and we'll of course do a video on it. But I'm expecting it sometime within the next event or the event after that. We should start seeing a reopening of the event. That would fall in line with the Tree of Eternity event for Ayed. So I have to see exactly what they do. All right, but yeah, so get it there. Valentine's Day gift, get some free shards, get some diamonds. That's what you're asking for. So that's all you can ask for at this point. So that's pretty good. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, to see the bell. If you click on it, you get notified each time I do drop a video. So remember to like and share the video, as that just tickles the YouTube algorithm pink, and we get more views. All right, so again, this is Kendra coming at you from the corner, signing out.